Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. My name's Andy. The channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis update of commodities, work our way through the dollar, yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through this together. And if you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com. That's where I dive deeper into all these topics, subjects, sectors, looking for investment opportunities, sharing those opportunities with everyone in the community. I do that through midweek updates, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we hold Q&A sessions on the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. Um, they vary from week to week to try to make sure that everybody has a chance to attend those. They are recorded. Everything is uploaded to the website, and you can view all that stuff going all the way back to when we started the website in 2022. So if that's interesting, definitely try it out. Specials coupon code. It's 25 bucks for the first month with the special coupon code for the monthly membership. You get a larger discount, 4 times that on the yearly membership, where if you want to stay for a year, learn about a variety of different things, you can do that and use that special coupon code. All right, let's dive in, take a look, see what's going on today. We've got the DXY starting there stronger. Not that we were surprised by this because we've got a falling wedge breakout, another falling wedge, and we're breaking out to the upside. So we got some strong continuation today, up 0.45% for the dollar. This to me looks like it wants to continue up. Up. I know a lot of people are saying weaker dollar. That's just not what I'm seeing in the charts here. This could suggest higher interest rates. It could suggest strength in oil prices because oil and interest rates do move together. And the dollar just chases whatever interest rates do for the most part. So interest rates are up. The US 2-year interest rate is 1%. And there we are, basically right at a potential breakout here very soon. Was that information released about jobs report done on purpose to hold this within the pattern? I don't know. It might have been to get people scared and to buy some more time. But when I look at this, this looks like it wants to try to break. I'm putting it on this candlestick right there. This big reversal candlestick that occurred in April with the 90-day delay and all these delays and tariffs and all sorts of stuff. That's kind of like the foundation of the footing that created this upward move. And this is just kind of a sideways chopping before a breakout. That could very well be the case. That's kind of what I'm viewing there. The 10-year yield's up about 1% today. There it is today. Now we're sitting on top of, again, we're on top of a structure, the structure there. So if we're on top of it, it broke out. There's that big candlestick there, similar to the one before, and then we've just been tracking sideways here. Makes me think that this is some sort of flag pattern that could break higher. So that's what I'm seeing there. The 30-year yield's up 0.5% today. There it is. And again, when you see these like little flags and they're pointing downward, those are continuation patterns up. So those still look good. And these are all downward facing patterns here, all of them. So I have to remain bullish on yields going up. TLT bond prices are down. The longer term big picture view, it's down. We've had a consolidation here from about there to there. There is the possibility that this could go up for a period of time and that yields could pull back. There's still a possibility here. So we'll continue to monitor it. We've got the US 2 and 10, which is up a little bit today. And this one is confusing. It seems like maybe people are playing with this quite a bit. But usually what happens is we cycle up inflationary type asset, and this is like your recessions. So it cycles back on up, cycles back on down, cycles back on up, cycles back on down. And then you go up and down in this cycle. Now, a lot of people are banking on this cycle continuing lower. And that's a very, a very logical approach to say, yeah, we could cycle back down. and that would be a recession, a slowdown. You hear everybody on YouTube talking about these. It's like they're like perma bears almost. Um, I kind of look at it with an open mind. I don't say that it has to do anything. I just look at it and I say, okay, what is this showing us? It's a falling wedge. We've broken to the upside of that falling wedge here, that line that I've drawn. We're kind of just sitting here. Um, this here was that jobs data information that jacked up the chart, but we're still above support. So, and we're starting to head a little bit higher where the curve wants to reinvert. Now, am I 100% sure that the curve's going to reinvert? No, it's not. That's not what I'm saying. We're sitting on top of the pattern. It could move higher. Uh, and there's a big question mark here. Are we not going to cycle back down? And could we cycle back up? I think that's possible. Now that kind of goes against what a lot of these other ones are. Are we similar to this here, where in '94 we came up, we came back down, and then we cycled back up again into 2000? I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to wait and see and continue to monitor this. But right now it's sitting on top, and we could go higher. TYX TNX ratio is down a little bit, so we're getting no tailwinds behind gold today. None. Zilch. We've got a higher dollar, substantially higher dollar, 0.45% higher yields, yield curve inverted. Like this is not good for gold. Gold didn't go anywhere. It didn't go anywhere. And this is where you separate good investors from crappy ones. When you're supposed to have weakness and follow through and you don't, that's called strength. Gold is looking very strong here. We're holding its day to day given the conditions in the market, given what dollar strength and yields have done. Silver's also up 0.84%. Looks good. Platinum's up 1.19. Looking pretty solid here. On pretty strong 2 days here, given how nasty this kind of lead in before that looks. And palladium's down 0.5%. This looks like it's trying to bottom here. That looks like a good entry point to me. We've got XAU to gold ratio up 2.4%. Huge outperformance, and we're going to go higher here. Gold and silver mining companies outperforming gold. They're going up on a day where gold went down. Strength. Gold was strong versus the conditions. Miners are strong against gold. So this is a good one to be looking at. The gold and silver mining companies. We got outperformance against gold. GDX up 1.66. Here we go. Breaking higher. This all looks bullish to me. GDXJ up 2%. Breaking through a little bit of resistance there. Looking solid. SILJ up 2%. Sitting on top of this structure here. Sitting on top of the structure. What does that mean? It means we could fly at some point. That's what it means. We got up here for a reason. And that reason is to fly. Crude oil up 1.1%. Could we be bottoming and turning up here? Possible. Possible. Yields and crude oil generally move together. And I'm going to wait and see. We have a more bullish candlestick forming on the weekly. If we get a strong closing tomorrow, it'll be a bullish engulfing. Could be good. ETF gas at 4.2%, putting in a bullish engulfing on the weekly here. Remember what I said with this. We typically get a squeeze, a double bottom. Sometimes it pulls below, and that'll be a slingshot for us to go higher. It's playing out that way. Does it mean that I know that with 100% certainty? No. But generally, this is where I would purchase, right in there. That's where I would purchase. Natural gas in America. Now we're going to watch to see if this starts to turn higher because of TTF gas. So now we're looking for a bottom run here. We're looking for a positive development in the candlesticks to show us that it could potentially be bottom for an entry point. That's what we're looking for. Our boy XOP, yeah, you know me, it's starting to firm here. We're up 0.21%. I know we had oil up about over 1%, and we didn't see a huge move in XOP, but you know what? It's not going down. It's paused, looking at the oil price, saying, are we going to go up here? Then I think we'll see follow through if oil price goes up and nat gas. OIH was up 1.5%. This is still holding quite well. I know before this looks like total garbage. Breaking out of this to the downside here, that's not good. But we're holding here. We're holding. Newcastle coal futures down 1.2% or so. And again, I think we're gonna stay above this general area here and probably turn higher. That's my guess. We've got Sprott Physical Uranium Trust up 1.12%. We're still above support. We've broken out. It's on top of things. We've got big buying pressure candlesticks there and not a ton of selling pressure follow through. I think this is going to work its way on up. Up. Uranium futures pricing chopping sideways. Nothing to see here. It's moving up. Higher lows, higher highs. Maybe even in some sort of, way like an accumulation cylinder or something. Could be. URA up 2%. Okay, so we'll see what follow through and if there is any. We're above support. Everything looks okay, even though we had some ugly candlesticks show up. Be patient here. URANIUM up 2.27%. Yeah, we got an ugly candlestick here. We'll see what kind of follow through we get, if there is any. And again, we're sitting on top of support. There could just be a nasty consolidation trying to shake people out of their shares. And no, you're not getting my shares. URNJ up 3.65%, still above support. I'm holding. See what happens. Nickel down a little bit. Looks like it wants to do a little bit of a retest here towards support if it gets down there. We've got copper up a teeny bit today. So it's been chopping sideways here after the tariff debacle there. COPX, now these are the equities. They continue to show strength. This is strong to go higher. What is that forecasting? The equities are forecasting that copper, I think, is going to go up. And we're seeing positioning in COPX. I think commodities are going to rip here. That's what I think. Lithium up 0.27%, still underneath resistance. It'll get there, guys. It'll get there. Things are moving. This is a fantastic pattern set up here. Falling wedge into a double bottom. REMX up 1.47%. We've already broken out of the double bottom. It's heading higher. Looks okay. Looks good. We're in an uptrend. Iron ore down 0.2%. We're coming back like this. You see that? I have it like that, but you can draw it like a falling wedge. Looking for a breakout higher. We've broken out of the bigger downtrend here. This downtrend line there. This is your kind of dead period coming in. I'm looking for a big move higher out in the future. We could still get we could get a retest where it comes up, does like that, and then works its way on up. But aluminum still underneath 2650, still chopping, still consolidating. Not a ton of selling pressure here. We popped out of this almost like someone's trying to hold this down. Someone could be holding this down. I mean, look at this. Resistance, resistance, resistance. It goes to break out and someone just 1, 2, 3 knocks it down hard. Oh man, if they're trying to hold this down, when this thing blows, it's going to blow. Baltic Dry Index down a little bit. But again, we're on top of the pattern. Up. Emerging markets, stronger dollar today. We didn't go down much. This is strong. This is strong. It's like gold. The market knows that we need to be positioned here. And even though it's trying to fake us out, we're not buying it. It's going to go up. Moo up 0.32%. Looks great to go higher, way higher. This looks fantastic to go on up. Base, breakout, retest, and there's a reason we're heading higher. So we're putting in a shoulder, head, shoulder, bottom, and eventual breakout. So it looks really good. KRE down a little bit, but it's still in a bullish formation. So higher, we've got XHB. Again, we're in the bullish formation. A little bit of selling pressure today. Still looks okay to go higher. Russell's up a little bit. That looks good to go higher. It's a flag pattern with a bullish engulfing occurring today. So I think it's going to move on up. SPX down a little bit. It's coming down, but it's not like it's not being sold with any type of fear or anything. We're just chopping sideways here. It's not a ton of selling pressure. The opening and closing prices are small here. They're small little candlesticks. NASDAQ also down. It looks like it's trying to bottom here and try to turn. Larger selling pressure, reversal candlestick, and a small little selling pressure day. Dow Jones Transportation Index. Yeah, it looks good to go higher. We're sitting on top of support. Everything looks good. XLI, yeah, we're chopping sideways. Not much selling pressure. Not much selling pressure. So we'll see where it goes. Bitcoin down 1.7. Now there's some selling pressure here. That does look like it wants to go lower in the short term. Ethereum down 2.6. That looks okay. It's holding. You're holding because of this day here. That's a big bullish engulfing with a smaller selling pressure candlestick. It's holding right now. Could still go higher. MicroStrategy down 1.9%. It's holding at the moment. There's some downside pressure here, and it's trying to hold that downside pressure. I don't know if the downside guys are going to win out here. We have to wait for follow through. And then the VIX is up 5.8%, so a little bit of selling pressure across the markets here. We were down in the S&P today, 0.4% and stuff. So if this does come on up, we could see selling pressure, and we could see things start to fall apart in the NASDAQ and S&P and stuff like that. Yeah, possible. That's what I've got for today. Give me a thumb up for the content, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the website, special coupon code, and Sunday, 5 p.m. Mountain Time. I'll see you guys there. Some questions already have been asked, and I'll answer them during that Sunday meeting. All right, guys, catch you later.